What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we have we're going to call it a perennial king, a recurring king in this meta and in last meta. And in, well, that's the only metas that the hero has been introduced for. And that is Galewing. Galewing, a hero that is super flexible in the way it can potentially be played. You can go with the 3-5 line, leveling to Tavern 3 on 3, and then taking the 5 to power straight up to Tavern 6. The 5-3 line, which usually follows Jeef and or Warrior Curve and pulls minions and then tries to level with triples banked up. Or a 3-3 line, basically playing full tempo, leveling the 3 on 3 and trying to take advantage of being stable on Tavern 3 quickly. Well, honestly, all of them are good lines in this meta. And when demons are in, I don't think there's a better hero in the game than Galewing. Because you just go 3-3 or 3-5 every single time. Go straight to Tavern 3, get a free shot for Doomsayer on your first discover immediately on turn 4. You're stable on Tavern 3, and you have the ability to high roll so quickly and so consistently. Now, if you haven't played a lot of games in this meta, you might be saying, well, isn't that a one-dimensional analysis of the hero? Play the game right now. It is so ridiculously swung and dominated by Doomsayer's presence in the game. We are in a mad dash for Doomsayer meta when demons are in. You could argue that, oh, but Beasts and Leaper or whatever, Leapfrogger is OP. It makes fun late game boards, but the consistency of demons is unmatched. For every game of demons that we play, we win approximately half of them. And I mean first place out of approximately half of them. And when do we commit to demons? As soon as we see a Doomsayer. If you see a Doomsayer turn 6 or before, you are demons. If you see a Doomsayer turn 7 or turn 8, you might be demons. And we win half of those games. On the other hand, if we take Leapfrogger and try to play for that kind of stuff, you get a lot of bottom 4s. It's a very, very, very different performance on average. Yeah, sure, the high roll Super Macaw is a ton of fun to see, but I like my points. High rolling demons is consistent.
A 100 game sample size where people are like, bam, hit all Doomsayers.
Now, to be fair, I did say this before, but if you're really trying to optimize this meta, you probably play for second place repeatedly. And like hard forcing high roll strats really isn't the play. 3 on 3 Arana. What a thought. Oh look, a Doomsayer. Would you look at that? It's almost like this hero is good. Who's gonna double buy, right? And hold this for a turn. It's Ironforge again. I don't see a real reason to ever do EPL. Maybe you do for consistency purposes. I don't know. I've gone away from this line just on 3-3. Alright. And yeah, we're using the blood gems on the Doomsayer. Fuck trying to play this game for a Bronze Warden on the board. Is a 4-star on turn 6 really that useful? It's more useful than non-existent value. Most of the time when you get a hold of early Doomsayers, you're just going to 6 on like turn 8 anyway. And that's a turn earlier than what your EPL would proc. Like going to 6 is the key. It's the thing that's the difference between people that are winning lobbies with demons and the ones that are just getting top 3s consistently. That you do have to push. Eventually. Whoosh. Irrelevant hits. No tracker today. It's crashing computers. In fact, it crashed my stream once today already. Unfortunately, Djinni. Unfortunately. We care about the death rattle more than we care about the stats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential things can die. We just suicide quickly because we know this guy hasn't dug yet. We're only gonna get one proc here most of the time. I mean, it's possible that we could get this to reborn and die a second time, but this thing is unlikely to die. So we're just positioning in reverse order for damage. Let him kill as much stuff as possible. Tracker's taking Labor Day off. Exactly. Exactly. Yo, congratulations, Joel. Need my cup of tea. Damn it. Nice. Good hit. 2. Alright, you're gonna hit here. No, that's not gonna do. Oh, that's good. This thing has to die twice. It's never gonna happen. Hey, at least we got a card. This is a big one, too. Outside of Doomsayer or Devourer, it's probably the second best hit while we're on 3 like this. My precious. Hit this thing. Oh my god, why are they all Soul Devourers? This thing. This thing right here. This left thing? Alright, good enough. It works. Good enough. That's 2 triples. And we gotta figure out what we do from this position. A 5 and a 6? What? What the? It's a couple stats. Seems decent. We can do better. Maybe. 5-star board, by the way. Maybe we can do better. But these are... But Bob, I don't want to kill him. But Bob... I mean, we should take this, but... whatever. Let's just murder the guy. Whatever. Turn 7 board, by the way. Nom 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 nom. We gotta stay on 5 next turn, unfortunately. Now this is why Flurgle's really good, guys. Like, Flurgle is legitimately a contender in this patch. And the reason being is that you have a reliable way to play the game that is not within the same vein as, like, what everybody else is trying to do. That's too bad. And if that is the case, then you just play your own game and let everyone else fight over the same resources. Like, Flurgle's legitimately a good hero right now. I want a level right now, right? This is why, like, this is why I don't like EPL. I want a level so that I can get better boards for Firebat and we find golden Firebat. But now we gotta stay on 5 and buy shit. Argus is really good. Don't want to eat that board. It's a pretty good board to eat. Usually don't want to taunt this. Could be Kathy that we taunt. Whatever. Just go for the throat. Now, I mean, obviously we can play this with less power on the board or order for better power for the fight. I'm really just trying to put a good amount of stats on the board. We level up to 6 for free next turn. We figure it out from there. But also try to get as many death rattles as I can. Would you stop it? Leave me alone. Not like it's that big of a deal. There's another 6. Zzz. Bzz. Fucking cannon going ham and it's not even close. Haha, laughing at their misery. Was Weaver worth it? I don't think so. I don't think Weaver's ever worth it in this comp, to be honest. Unless you have it going in, it's just not necessary. That you end up building big things off triple devourers. How weak are you? Probably weak enough that we can get away with a second Doomsayer for a turn, right? It's pretty good. Five units on the board. Try to get away with this. Nah, I think Weaver can be reasonable, don't get me wrong. But I don't tend to pick it up. Not as like a scaling option, because I don't want to buy and sell a bunch of demons unless we have like a Razul and the Weavers. We'd much rather go find ourselves a golden Firebat, pick up utility pieces like Selfless Hero when we see them, and take all triples. Every time we get a triple Devourer, we get to duplicate a stat line on the board. And then we just consume our golden Devourer with the new Devourer, and we just do it again. Over and over again. Like, those are buyable cards, but at this point I would buy Selfless Hero, and I would buy Soul Devourer, and I buy Bat and this triple, and that's pretty much it. And I'm not looking for buying a bunch of demons. Could you hit left, please? Thank you. That was very nice of you. I appreciate the support. Weak. Free Amalgadons. What is this garbage? Alright, this needs to die. It will always die, so we get 2 more. Only question is, do we kill him? And no, we don't. Actually, the only question is, do we even win? Oh, we get an extra one. Nice. That minion was huge. You don't need Doomsayer once you've tripled in the scaling units? I mean, that's not true, though. Demons are what we care about. Like, every time we get a triple Soul Devourer, it is like, hey, I'd like 1,000,000 stats on the board. That seems pretty good. There's one. Alright. I'd like to keep this around. There's no way. Not against the Murloc, though. One more turn? We'll probably get away with one more turn, right? We do need to play for some level of power here. I realized we could cycle one. We should have cycled one to roll a board. That way we could get 2 extra buffs. That was a mistake. I gotta move a little bit quicker when I'm playing demons, because you do tend to run out of time. We got a second Urzul. That gives us direction. We can scale off of this instead, and then we can get out Doomsayer, which is basically what Scooter was saying. Yeah, you just have to get to a point where you can actually scale off something else. One of these is going to get eaten eventually, right? For the stat line. These suck. These suck. There's your Firebat. These stats really are, they're really bad. Like, we're just getting 2/2 boards over and over again. I want to be able to leave something on the board at the end, but we're really just not getting to that position. Unfortunately, I gotta do this at the end. Demons? So I like the order. Okay. I want to hold this, looking for the triple. Eat an Urzul or something by the end. Triple the seafood. Yeah, I mean, it's an option that we potentially can fish for a 6-star, but we don't really need it. None of the options were really anything we play. Gross. Really bad breakpoint. He's stronger than us by a pretty good margin. I mean, it's like, we're not going to die here, but we need to outscale this. And he's already picking up Selfless too, which is really bad for us. Then again, doesn't have the Urzul line. Doesn't have the ability to scale nearly as quickly as we do. Just a question of how many turns. Yeah, it's a pretty good board, actually. golden, Urzul. Interesting. How long do we have left in this? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna eat one of these on the board. And we'll try to do this to triple into eating one of the bigger minions. Sure, dude. Alright, that one's ass. That's pretty good. Whatever. Should really fix my order. Why not Golden the Dawn? Because it isn't useful to me? Oh, I mean, like, I could have and then sold it, I suppose. I could have looked at it just to see what it was. But it's really never going to be staying on this board, regardless of what adapts it gets. Like, even if it got Divine Shield Poison, it's not really that good. I mean, yeah, it's good enough with Divine Shield and Poison, exactly. That could be enough. Sephin's decent. These are ass. Everything's ass. Oh, I want you. This is what I wanted. Why aren't you on the board before? We gotta be careful about Spore and such. Why are you like this? Freeze then. Yeah, let's freeze for it. Let's freeze it. Ice water in the veins of our demons. Would it have been worth it to make the Amalgadon golden? See, it's the thing. Like, I don't see a real reason to commit the gold for a 2-adapt thing or whatever is a little bit of value. It's a little bit of value. But we have to commit gold for it. Should you have made the Dawn golden? I'm still saying no, okay? Like, repeatedly saying no. But what about golden? Like, yes, you get one extra adapt. I get it. But it was most likely not staying on our board, period. We just kind of dead rolled no demons. I mean, it's just a better chance of getting poison. It'd be nice to have poison. But once again, it is cycled for any other demon almost every single time. We just didn't find one. But is that your final answer? It is my final answer. It's not that important. Finding a decent board to consume, finding a Spore, finding whatever. I even passed on Sephin. Sephin is just a good Amalgadon. Am I really concerned about Amalgadon? No, I'm concerned about getting as many stats as I can on the board, because we win this game by being bigger than the other demon. We don't win this game by being like, well, we found ourselves a Poison Dawn to scam him. This guy doesn't have scaling. We do. Therefore, it's a win if we just get bigger than him. Just keep playing demons. Now, of course, we position that to play around Spore or whatever, because that's his out, right? His out over there is... Yep, we're running out of our bonus. Is that he needs to get Selfless Hero plus Spore plus whatever, because he's not going to be able to kill the big things that we have. But those games end super quickly. Now, you can make an argument that's the last round. You're not going to get any value off the Fishmonger dude. Fine. We can make the Amalgadon golden. Use it to cantrip into a different 6-star. It's okay. It's okay.